Our technical theater this year will be presented by Mrs. Stacy Hogberg, who is a student's high school English teacher. Mrs. Hogberg, would you please come to the stage?
Well, you did it. You finally did it. You got me back from all those writing assignments that I assigned you. Now, you gave me one that has to be read in front of 500 people. Thanks. When I first received an email with the words, "Would you be willing to be the faculty speaker at graduation?" I immediately was flattered, and then I thought, what are the requirements? No length requirement? No topic ideas or prompts? No outline on how to organize my writing? Nothing on how many direct quotations I needed? Come on, guys. Either last year in English 11 or this year in composition, I at least gave you ideas, told you the length requirement and how many quotations to add to your paper. At least you could have done that, but no. All I got was a vague one-sentence assignment. Thank goodness no rubric was added. After I got past that frustration, I resulted in what I told you. Write about something you know. You're probably thinking, no, I don't want to hear another word about MLA citation format, how I need to staple when boys staple, or how Minnesota and Iowa dialect are different. But it's aunt, not aunt, and it's passable, not English. No, I will not give you another English lesson. Sometimes the most important lessons in life are learned outside of school, which means you have a lot of life lessons to be learned. I've learned many of my life lessons through working on a small dairy farm in the rolling hills of northeast Iowa. Originally, I was going to share 24 lessons to go with your graduation year, but who wants to sit here and listen to that one? I sure don't. And I don't want to extend my stay up here in front of these people. As you probably guessed, I'm an introvert. Thanks again, seniors. So I rounded down to just 4 lessons. I don't know if I can round down. You figured out math wasn't my thing when I kept messing up on the total test scores. Rounding up single-digit numbers isn't all that easy. Anyway, humor aside, these 4 lessons relate to having hope, working hard, patience, and resilience. A farmer must have hope because of all the unknowns, such as the weather, animal health, market prices, feed costs, crop disease, just to name a few. Last year, farmers were dealing with drought, and this year, the rain won't stop. That's just a reality of farming, but it's also a reality in life. All of you will face unknowns, such as, what will I do? Where will I live? Will the loans get paid? Will I still stay in touch with my friends? Well, here's the reality. The unknowns will always be there. When each of your unknowns get answered, more will sprout, like pesky weeds in a field. But don't let the unknowns take over, because fear, like a weed, can take hold of you if you let it. Continue to be hopeful, even when the pesky unknowns pop up. Maintain hope, which is a powerful feeling that motivates one to look forward to the future with optimism and positivity. To hope that dreams will come true takes hard work, and that's the second lesson I learned growing up on a farm. Anything that's a goal requires working hard to achieve it. One goal on a dairy farm is to cram 1 million small square bales into a barn, or that's what it seemed to me. A multiple 4-day stretch of 90-degree sunny weather in June, July, and August meant the worst. Unloading loads upon loads of hay. There was one field which we named Devil's Field. It was appropriate because it was a massive field of alfalfa, which meant once my dad began cutting it, the dread of future days sank in. A day of baling hay went like this. Wake up, change into jeans, even though the local weatherman stated, stay inside if possible and keep your loved ones and pets out of the heat. I often repeated this to my dad, who laughed and shrugged his shoulders. After unloading 3 loads left over from the previous day, it was a quick sandwich before the non-stop afternoon of stacking hay in the barn. It was exhausting work, but at the end of the summer, I looked at the perfect wall of hay in both barns and the machine shed and felt pride that can only be gained through hard work. And many of you have experienced the pride of working hard to accomplish a goal, whether it be going to the state championship game in football and qualifying the state track and field,